There are countless moments in life when we find ourselves caught in the delicate threads of what if. We look back at the choices we've made, the roads we've travelled, and wonder about the other paths, the ones we didn't take, the ones we abandoned or chose not to follow. What if we had chosen a different career, pursued a different passion, or left a relationship that held us back? What if we had been braver, kinder, more patient? These are the questions that linger, the questions that play like an endless loop in the mind, as we wonder whether the lives we are living are the lives we were meant to live. And yet, the what-ifs are never as simple as they seem. In the realm of possibilities, everything is fluid, everything is connected. What if we had chosen differently? Would we be better, happier, more fulfilled? Or would we be simply walking down another path, haunted by the same fears and uncertainties that we carry with us no matter where we go? It is not just relationships that haunt us with the what-ifs. It is every choice we make, every direction we take, every moment that slips away unnoticed. It's the decision to stay or leave, to speak or remain silent, to follow or to lead. Each what-if is a doorway that leads to an infinite number of alternate lives, lives that could have been, that we will never live. Perhaps in another life, we would have been braver, more daring, more willing to take the risks that we shy away from in this one. But is that life any more real than the one we are living now? Or are these alternate lives simply the product of our imagination, a reflection of our desires and regrets, rather than a tangible possibility? And what of the choices we made that led us here? The paths we chose, whether consciously or not, are the ones that shape us. They bring us to where we are, for better or for worse. There's a certain beauty in knowing that every small decision has led us to this exact moment. Every misstep, every success, every failure, every joy, every pain, they are all woven into the tapestry of our lives, creating a picture of who we are. But the what if still lingers. What if we hadn't made that choice? What if we had taken a different turn? Would we be happier, more successful, more content? Or would we be standing at another crossroads, wondering once again, what if? What if we had taken the time to listen more carefully to the voices around us, to understand the world more deeply, to see the signs that were always there? What if we had trusted our instincts, taken that leap of faith, or acted on the things we felt in our hearts, but never said out loud? Every day is filled with a multitude of choices, and each one carries the weight of infinite possibilities. The choices we make today echo through our future, shaping the life we create for ourselves. But the question remains, what if we had chosen differently? What if, in another life, we took that risk, reached out for that dream, or followed the passion that called to us in the quiet moments? There is, of course, a darker side to the what if. For every what if that holds a sense of hope and possibility, there is another that brings with it regret, sorrow, and pain. What if we had been more courageous? What if we hadn't been so afraid to speak our truth, to reach out to the ones we loved, to take the chances that were right in front of us? What if we hadn't let fear control our choices, had let go of the past, and embraced the future with open arms? The burden of regret is heavy, and it is not easy to carry. It weighs us down, keeping us tethered to the past, reminding us of the moments we could have seized, the opportunities we could have taken. But in reality, these what-ifs are illusions. The past is gone, and the future is uncertain. All we have is the present, the now. And yet, we are haunted by these what-ifs, as if they hold the answers to everything we've ever wondered. Sometimes we look at the lives of others, and we wonder about their what-ifs. We see them moving through life with ease, with confidence, with clarity. We wonder how they made their choices, how they took the risks we were too afraid to take. But what we often forget is that they too have their what-ifs. Their lives too are filled with decisions that could have gone differently, roads they could have walked, paths they could have chosen. No one is immune to the allure of what if. It is part of the human condition, this constant longing for something more, something different, something better. And yet, It is the acceptance of the what-ifs that allows us to move forward. It is the realization that we cannot change the past, that we cannot rewrite the choices we made, that frees us to live fully in the present. In another life, maybe we would have chosen differently. Maybe we would have made different decisions, lived a different story, loved a different way. But in this life, we can still choose. We can choose to let go of the what-ifs and embrace the life we are living now. We can choose to make the most of the time we have, to love with all our hearts, to take the risks that scare us, to follow the dreams that light a fire inside us. Maybe in another life we would have been different, but in this one we are who we are meant to be, and that in itself is enough.